Hello, so this is actually going to be a vlog of all of the footage I had for a main channel video where I basically mapped every hammock spot. The video basically arised with, I have a class project where I have to go around and record a bunch of data, and I went, why not record hammock spots? And then I went, why not film it? Because this is totally something that I should make a YouTube video on. So I did that, and I think I might explain it, but I might not fully explain it that way in the video. Anyway, this is just over a bunch of clips that had no audio, so I could talk over them. But the rest of these clips, I'm basically just going to put the date and the time, and that's all I'm really going to explain. And if you want like the actual story of what happened, I'll link the video at the end of this video and in the description. So I 100% picked the worst day to do this cinematically. I mean, there's a mountain. It goes like that. But yeah, this is the main spot, usually. Garden right there. Or basically put my hammock here. So for the actual points, I'm gonna stand kind of in the middle between the two trees. I'll stand like right here, and then I'll mark every point. But this one, I would say this one is probably the best spot, the best view. You have a lot of downtown Boone right there. This is the music building, that's the gym for the students, and then that's the main mountain overlooking Boone. This is probably my favorite campus hammocking spot, so that's why we're starting with this one. I'll put some footage of me actually like marking and doing this first one, but besides that, right now I'm gonna go over to UREC and I'm gonna hike up the mountain because I know there's a bunch of spots in there. We're gonna start with there, and then because it's already like 5 p.m. I'm gonna do the other side of the campus tomorrow, and then yeah, we're gonna keep going. Okay, so it happens to be really freaking cold, but we have the UREC building. We have probably about 10 trees right here. Now we can only really put 2 hammocks maybe in the middle. I'll put like 1 point up at the front, 1 point at the back, and then we have this back area, and I might film a clip in there, but that is a really fun spot. Actually, once I hike up there, I'll show you what it looks like. It's very isolated. Okay, so we're really in the woods now. Ignore the road that's right there, but there's a lot of hammock spots in these woods, and I'm debating whether or not to go to every single tree and actually record every single one, but I feel like that would be the right thing to do. I don't know for sure. I still want to walk up that mountain before the sunlight goes away for today. So I'll set myself a limit of 10 in this area, and I'll record 10 points total just for this area. Although I mean, you can look around. This is easily like 50 places you can place a hammock, and this is going to start at coordinate number 5. I'm just labeling them by number and then by kind of where they are. So this will probably be like 5 through 15. Okay, so that's the woods complete. Basically did 10 points. I tried to mark the outsides of the woods so you can kind of get a sense of how big it looks on the map. I'm going to put an image of the screenshot of my map, and now I'm on the outside. So I'm basically just going to walk that way. And so how App State works is you have the gym here, and then you have like 3 dorms and the chancellor's house that are up that way. I'm basically just going to walk until the sun goes down, and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so 2 things. One, I found this spot that I actually haven't been to yet. There's the very back of UREC. There's Mountaineer Village or Appalachian Heights. It's one of those, and it's actually a really nice big area. You could totally have like an outside like fire or something here, and then there's this farther down area that's even more big. So I'm going to record a point here, but that road's closed up there because they're doing construction. So I think I'm going to go up behind the LLC and then walk up the stairs in the woods, and that might hopefully work. And I'm going to keep going up the mountain, and if it doesn't work, then I'll figure something else. Okay, here's spot 17. That's the back of the LLC right there, and that is the stadium parking lot. There's a couple more spots down there, so I'm going to try to walk around, and then at the end of being in the woods, I'll come down there. You know, I totally forgot something. Up this little hill here, you just got to climb it. There is a lot of space up there, and there is something cool up there that I will hopefully show if I can manage to climb up this hill in the snow and ice. So I have no idea who built this, and it's probably been here for a long time, and the ropes look a little torn up, but it's up deep here in the woods. The power plant is right there. There's the top of it. Or is that the cell service plant? I don't know. But I'm gonna try to get up in there. They are definitely very intrigued by me right now. Is that 4? I've never seen 4 at once. That's actually kind of a record. Okay, so ignoring the deer, we made it past the construction. That's farther that way down the road. This is Appalachian Heights. Some of my friends, they're living here next year as sophomores, so that's gonna be fun. But this spot actually is really cool. It's right outside of that building, and it's a nice flat land. I'm gonna record 2 points, one right here, and then one probably over there. But I have no idea where those deer went. I'm gonna be so for real. I know they ran that way. I've never seen 4 at once, so that's actually kind of a record for me. Okay, so this is the Chancellor's house, or the Appalachian house. I'm gonna record a spot right here, although I would never actually hammock right outside of the Chancellor's house, but this does work. I'm in the gorgeous parking lot of Appalachian Heights. This side is still snowed. I guess they didn't want to plow it, but this view is awesome. You can't see it because it's snowing right now, but it's awesome. I'll put a photo if I have one. But I'm gonna record, I guess, a spot right there, because you actually can't really hammock right here. There's really no trees. You can sit in your car and look at the view, and that's what I've done. I've gotten some food, driven up behind the road here, sat right here, and just looked at the mountains and ate my food, but can't really hammock here. So I'm gonna record a spot right there, and this will be spot number 21. So if you're wondering where I am besides the baseball fields. They are somewhere up there, but I actually have known about this for a while. You got one big tree, and then a bunch of overgrown, I guess, vegetation or other trees. But when you hike down the side, you can actually hammock right here. So I'm gonna record this spot, and I just wanted to go up to the baseball fields to kind of get the extent of the map. But yeah, it's basically in the middle of nowhere, but there is a baseball field literally right there. Well, I have certainly made it to a unique spot. We have this sign. Never heard of this place. There's a windmill, and there's another windmill. These are really massive when you stand next to them. I know where next to the baseball fields, I was down in those woods before, but right there they're building some like big nature preserve campus up here on top of the mountain. That's what I thought this was, but this is not that. This is just a bunch of random stuff and trees where you can hammock. So I'm gonna record a data point somewhere around here. But dude, this is actually crazy. Apple air. So the sun has totally set, but I guess it's still light out. I walked up to the Greenwood lot, which is just that way above the trail. No hammock spot. There's trees, but they're all way too spread out, and I don't want to, I don't want to just walk into the woods for this challenge because it doesn't really get the purpose. The purpose of this is hammock spots that are basically like you can walk anywhere on campus and they're just right there, like not there in the middle of the woods, right there. But yeah, there's a softball field, and this is a view I never see, so I just decided I'd put it in here. Again, I could totally hammock down there. The issue is getting down there. I mean, look at this drop. That does, I guess the video doesn't really do it justice, but this right here is a full drop. Not the safest hammocking spot. So this is behind the stadium lot. These are stairs that go up deep into the woods where I just was, and yeah, they're still kind of broken from the hurricane, but this is a nice area right here. I think I have hammocked right here, and there's a little creek. I swear I think I just got bit by an ant through my boot. Anyway, I'm gonna stop standing here, but yeah, this is a great spot. I'm gonna record it, and then I'm gonna move and hope that there are no ants in my boots. Okay, so we made it to the rock. There's not a lot of hammock spots here unless you want to hammock between the light posts, but there are spots up there by the Quinn Recreation Center, so that's where we're gonna go. It's right here behind the stadium for those who don't know where it is. Okay, now this one might be the best view. Here is Kid Brewer Stadium, where the Appalachian State Mountaineers play football. Found 2 trees. I know that road up there is public. This place is blocked off, but I'm very sure this is still publicly walkable because the fence is right there. I'm not in the stadium at all. I mean, I have been in there a lot because, you know, I'm in marching band, but dude, this is a great view. And actually being here at night is really cool because you can see all the lights up there in the massive box. So yeah, I'm gonna record this as just, I guess, behind the stadium. You know, I almost forgot about this place. This is a bunch of hammock poles, and this is the courtyard between the 3 dorms. That's Laurel Creek, that is Thunder Hill, and that is Raven Rocks right there. This place is amazing. I've actually never hammocked here because I don't need to, because I actually have good straps. Most people just put their carabiners onto here, but this place is nice. I guess I'm just gonna mark it in the center. I mean, there's probably, you know, maybe 30-40 spots. I'm just gonna mark it once, but really nice view. Okay, so it's the other day, really freaking cold. We have 3 trees here. I'm just gonna record a spot in the middle, and then we got those trees over there, and then we have 2 trees all the way over there. So I'm gonna get 3 spots on Sanford Mall, 1 here, 1 there. Even, you know, you could put 3 hammocks here, but 1 spot I'll do. Okay, so it's a bit windy. I have my ski mask on. Look, it feels like -6 degrees or something. But I'm over at another hammock spot. I got out of class. I'm behind the library right now. I'm gonna flip the camera. Here's the spot. It's basically little trees. It's right next to the library. It's outside. It's actually really nice when the sun is out. But yeah, I'm gonna record this and then go inside and get some food. Okay, I'm now behind the library. There's the front, or the entrance to the north. Bus depot's over there, circle. There's a spot over there. I'm gonna record that. It's actually not that windy in this courtyard. It's really windy, the wide open stretch that you just saw, but I'm gonna go record this, and this is gonna be spot number either 32 or 33. Okay, so the next spot is gonna be right next to Rankin Science. We got some trees here. I've actually hammocked here a lot, not really much recently, but this spot here is nice. I just gotta climb up this little hill and record this data. Okay, it has not gotten colder throughout the day. It is currently like 3 p.m. later in the day. Still just as warm as earlier. I'm gonna have to get a photo of that. That's a cool shot with Howard's Knob in the background, but we got 2 trees here. There's Newland Hall over there and Way Hall over there, and the Schaefer Center, and then there's River Street. So this is a good point to record. Every time I've been getting a point, I've been pressing record and then going inside and typing it out with my bare fingers inside somewhere. There's nowhere inside near me, so I might be a bit cooked right now. Okay, so it kind of is occurring to me that I should have brought my hand warmers, because we got a couple more spots outside. I walked all the way to the Schaefer Center, the theater building, just to do things, but the other spots are like way over there. I'm not gonna be able to walk inside, so I think I'm just gonna record them and then suck it up for a bit and then just have cold fingers. So yeah. Okay, so this is the yard. That's the Roy Hill Music Building. It's a really interesting shaped building. All these trees here, there's actually only really 1 spot that you can put your hammock in. This is also going to be spot 40, so that's a nice marker. Okay, so I'm in Jimmy Smith Park across from Walker Hall. There's a hammock spot over there. But before I get to that, figured I'd show you the sign. So this was the last flood before Hurricane Helene. That destroyed the old railroad that used to come here. Hurricane Helene obviously was another flood, our century's version of the 1940s flood. So yeah, that's an interesting fact, and it's right here on campus. Oh, it's a beautiful day today, huh? It got a bit warmer. It's like in the 20s. This is the administration building. You have, you know, this flags and stuff. This is like the center, I guess, where the chancellor and do stuff does. But there's a hammock spot right here, so I'm gonna record this, go into that park down there because there's a lot of spots, and then that should be it. I think I might have to cross the street, but this is pretty much it. But dude, look at the blue sky. It's so nice out today. Okay, we got this beautiful stream right here, flows along in the snow. We have 2 trees right here. This is gonna be spot 43. This is the beautiful Durham Park at the front of campus. So one of the interesting things about this park is that even though the trees, there's a lot of them, none of them are really close enough to actually put a hammock. So I really only have that like 1 point and maybe 1 or 2 more. But it's interesting because this park is massive, but really not a lot of trees. And that's kind of the nice part about it. And where I'm standing right now was easily like 3, 4, 5 feet underwater during the hurricane. So again, it's really, really cool to just see it not completely underwater. Okay, so here is going to be spot 44. And for reference, what I just said, that bridge right there maybe had 1 foot above the water during the hurricane. It was drastic. And I remember me and the friends from our dorm building, we were walking across that. We saw a car door just by itself flow down the rapids. So that kind of was a crazy sight.